Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. So I wanted to do a quick video talking about one of my favorite bands of all time, Sisters of Mercy. The Sisters of Mercy, most people label as the grandfathers of Gothic rock. However, Andrew Eldritch, who is I think one of the only remaining members, and he was always the driving force behind the band, will always say, and I don't know why, that they're just a rock band. They're not gothic. They're not this. They're not that. But if you ask me, between the music and the image they had back in the, I guess, 70s and 80s, it's gothic. So just my 2 cents. Some of my other favorite bands, just for the record, are Suicidal Tendencies, Faith No More, God Lives Underwater, Godflesh, Hypocrisy, Sade, a lot of stuff that Mike Patton does, like Tomahawk. I really enjoy that. Sisters of Mercy, of course. And I'm sure there's a few others that I'm forgetting right now, but I kind of go all over the map with music that I enjoy. Um, so, that being said, the Sisters of Mercy haven't put out an album in many years. I had a friend who I no longer speak to years ago. We had a falling out a while back, and he had said they pretty much went out on top, and I would have to agree with him. They did. They put out 3 albums and then a greatest hits and a couple B-sides and remixes and things, and they pretty much were done. They've put out new music live supposedly, and they've done some covers and stuff of like Give Me Shelter" by the Rolling Stones, which is a great cover, very slow and sludgy. But they haven't put out any new music that I'm aware of, album wise, in many years now. So the same friend at the time, he was getting rid of CDs. He was finding what CDs he had and pulling the 1 or 2 tracks off of each disc that he liked, and then selling them back when they, were still going for a couple bucks each. Not so much anymore. So recently, when I moved, I got rid of a ton of my CDs, just stuff that maybe I liked one track, or I wasn't really much of a fan and I just picked it up to check it out and didn't really like it. And I only kept a selection of stuff that I really love. And one of the things I kept, or two of the things I should say, because they don't put out new music, or haven't, is these tribute albums. So this one's called A Tribute to the Sisters of Mercy Monochrome, and this one is called First and Last and Forever. And this has a bunch of bands that I've never heard of, including The Shroud, 11 Shadows, The Last Dance, Halo, Flesh of My Flesh, David E. Williams, Profitless, The Escape, The House of Usher, Dreadful Shadows, Marquee Moon, Babylon Will Fall. That being said, I've always really liked these albums. I think that um, there's cover albums I really love, and there's ones that don't do so well, and these are ones that do really well, I think, for the most part. There are some tracks that they've tried some really different stuff on, like they've sped up the songs way too much, or made them almost like electronic dance type music. That stuff I really can't go for. But when you get a good singer that just puts their own twist on a already established excellent band or album, I'm down with that. Off the topic here, I even have a CD called um, Megadeth, and it's like death metal versions of Megadeth songs, and it's pretty cool. Some of it's very Cookie Monster vocally, but it's cool. So either way, I wanted to recommend these, and if you hear of any other Sisters of Mercy tribute albums, check them out. You never know what you're gonna find. I also, on YouTube over the years, have found some really great, probably better than these, definitely better than these, Sisters of Mercy tracks. In Extremo did a great rendition of this Corrosion. Alkaline Trio, who you may have heard of, did Lucretia My Reflection. Deadlock did Temple of Love with like a death metal type songy thing. Really good. Creator did Lucretia My Reflection. Lamb Chop did an awesome, awesome, slow, dreary, like acoustic type This Corrosion. Paradise Lost, who you may have heard of, did Walk Away. And Worrell Dane did a cover of Lucretia My Reflection as well. Those are the ones I would wholeheartedly recommend and say they're just really awesome covers. There are some other ones floating out there that are good, and these are good too. So if you hold on. So if you are dying for some more Sisters of Mercy like I am, check these out. As I said, he was getting. I don't know if I actually even finished the story because I got so excited. The old friend was getting rid of all of his CDs, and he was going to sell these, and he's like, "Oh, if you want them, just take them or whatever." So I did, and when I moved, I kept these. Just great stuff. There's a couple good cult cover albums. I came across or actually no, it's not. It's not a. I take that back. It wasn't a cult cover album. It was a cult remix album of She Sells Sanctuary, all different versions. That was good. I had a Ministry one a while back that I wasn't too big of a fan of, but it also didn't cover most of the songs I liked. But either way, check this stuff out if you like Sisters of Mercy, especially the other ones that I just rattled off, because those are excellent covers. And if you're like me, you're looking for more sisters. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe.